Welcome everyone. Come hike along with me. Today I am in the Alabama hills and we're gonna go hike over to Cyclops Arch. One of the coolest and most unique arches you'll probably ever see. It's early morning, the sun just rose. I was up all night photographing the Milky Way. But today, this morning, I'm going to show you how to get to where I was at last night. So I'm not sure what the name of this road is. I couldn't see a name of the road, but down there is Movavi Road. In the Alabama hills, that's the road that goes from one end to the other, kind of paralleling 395. If you map out on Google Maps to Cyclops Arch, you'll see where the road turns off and it'll take you down here, and there's a pull-off area here to park. I just parked right over here. But enough of that, let's get hiking. It's early springtime. Lots of wildflowers around here. Some of them are very little and delicate. Be careful where you walk. This is just a short little hike. This is probably going to be one of my shortest come hike alongs with me. It's only going to take us like 4 minutes. Well, it depends on how fast I walk and how much I talk. Really beautiful in the morning, even without any clouds. It's so cool to see the sun come down on the mountains and hit the peaks. You've got Lone Pine Peak over there. You've got Mount Whitney over here. It's hard to see, but it's like that middle peak there. It doesn't look like it's the tallest from here, but it is the tallest. It's over 14,000 feet. But the angle of it doesn't look very impressive there. There's the road there that goes up to Whitney Portal, the switchbacks for it. Even if you don't want to climb Mount Whitney, it's a fun place to go. There's a waterfall up there. But let's get to hiking to where we said we're gonna go. There is no set path, although you'll see kind of a worn path here that everybody's taken. I guess we need to stop and look at a few flowers though before we get all the way over there. I gotta show you all the decorations before we get there. Though this is the desert, and especially in the spring, it just comes to life. And there's a big clump over here. Look at that. Flowers over here. It's really pretty early morning. Typically it's not too windy in the early morning. You never know, but usually the wind kind of calms down if it's been windy in the morning. Well, let's keep going. We're gonna kind of, from where we parked, we're gonna hike kind of north, a little bit to the northwest, but kind of north. Alabama Hills has so many of these cool rocks. So you might come for the arches, but you'll stay for the rocks. So many cool shapes. You can kind of see where there's kind of a path worn through here. You're just going to come down here to what looks like a loaf of bread. And there's the arch. You can even see it from right here, just coming straight down. Look at that. Look how cool that kind of looks, even, you know, with the mountains behind it, the Eastern Sierra. If you look down, you'll see a bunch of footprints. So while this is not an official trail, it's a pretty easy to find trail. I've seen in some guides where they say this is a hard arch to find, but as you saw, it was like, I don't know, it was just super easy for us, right? We just walked north from where we parked, got to the buttermilk, or I mean to the loaf of bread type rock, and here we are. Look at the photo like that. I gotta come back and take a photo just like this, because I like that little leading path there going into it. This is a really unique looking arch, because it's not just an arch, like a single arch. It's got like 6 arches in one. It is really crazy cool. So you can start to see part of one over there come up. Let's look at it first from over here. We'll look back on it, and we'll give it a little more, maybe that Cyclops look to it, perhaps. See right there? Or from here, it almost looks like a dinosaur skeleton with big nostrils. Look at how cool this is. So if you want to photograph it, you can frame it, kind of like you can come over here and frame it, and you can get like a little diamond shaped area of the sky there. You can move over here a little bit and kind of split it in two. Get one like this. Now from here, it kind of looks like more Cyclops. There's the eyeball over there. Really so interesting. And if you're taking photographs, this is going to be a hard one to take. This is the wide angle lens of my video. And you can see from here, I can't even get it all in, but look at how awesome and cool this looks from the inside. It's so neat. I did use my iPhone and did a pano. With the newer iPhones, you can do with the ultra wide lens, you can do a pano. So I was able to capture the whole thing with that. Maybe I'll add a photo of it at the end. But look at how cool this is, and all the options and opportunities. I didn't do it last night because I was photographing the Milky Way, so I had my cameras aiming here. But this just came to me that because that's north, so you could do star trails from in here. You guys are familiar with that, where the stars turn and like end up being a circle because you either an hour or two of like smaller individual images that get stacked into one, or you just let your camera go for an hour or two. But it makes a nice circle patterns and stuff. This could be kind of cool. It's just really incredible. But like I say, you can see it's not huge in a sense, but when you're inside it, like, you can't get it with a regular camera lens. Oh, the sun just blinded us. Blinded me, at least. It's popping up over the mountains. And here's the look from this side. So I took some photos last night because I got here before sunset. Kind of like this, with the mountains turning color in the background. There was some clouds. There wasn't a lot of clouds, but there was some clouds in the sky that turned color. So you can, if you got long legs, you can step up on here and then go inside the arch. I have kind of long legs, so I can do it. Again, any of this stuff, be careful. Don't do it if you can't do it, or if you don't know how to do it. Be careful, do not fall and slip. This rock is like, I think it's granite. So like if you fall or slide on it, it's really gonna put a few nice scratches into you. Look at this view. Looking down, looking back to the Eastern Sierra. Well, let me move back here a second. Is this interesting though? Like I say, it's not like a regular arch, right? Typically a regular arch, except for maybe like double arch and arches. Most arches just have like the one arch, that's it. This guy has arches and windows and all sorts of stuff. So this guy's called Cyclops. Let me get down. And we shall wrap the video up. Let me get back over here. A little view of this. Try to get the angle so we don't get the sun in our face too much. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this little hike along video. To date, this will be my shortest hike along video. Most of mine are 2 or 3 hour long ones as I hike up into the mountains or out in the desert somewhere. So hope you guys enjoy this little smaller, shorter one. Please be sure to subscribe. Click the like button, leave a comment, tell your friends about Focal World, and just help my channel to grow. I really appreciate everybody's help. It's really been growing a lot lately, but I really like for it to continue growing. So in the meantime, from the Eastern Sierra here in Alabama Hills, take care, and we shall see you again.